They're already doing Taliban stuff.
I mean, if we got enough oil, then I don't think we circling back. But it depends on
You
how
seeing
much of that
gas prices,
resource we
bro?
get.
You seen gas prices, bro?
Yeah, actually, I saw that shit the other day. That blew my mind. You're right. I think we might go back.
I mean, America runs on military spending. Like,
American runs on Duncan, bro.
let's not.
America runs on stuff.
All right, cool. Yo, I'm Bill from the BX. I'm here with the Call It What It Is podcast, and we are doing a Black History every day. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
We good.
What's good, man?
Come on, go down the line and introduce yourselves, please.
I'll go first. I'm the host, RP.
The humble and modest host. What's good?
Yeah, right.
I'm the often filling host, Perk.
Yeah.
Perk, what up? What up?
You already know, man. It's CT.
CT, what's good, homie?
What's going on?
Yo, what's going on? It's the wild card worm.
Hey.
Shout out to RuPaul.
Like the real RuPaul, like the
we have this bit on our show, and I'll just be. I mean, you gotta recognize your kings and your queens, and RuPaul having to be both. So shout out to RuPaul.
Yo, Bill, cut this man off so we can start the show.
Yo, that's OD. My man shout out to drag queen, yo.
Every episode, and then he goes on a rant, and then he goes.
Yo, she's been. I feel like her story is interesting, man. She's been through a lot, man. She a soldier.
Start your show, Bill. You're about to lose it.
You know that's a man. That's a man with a family. Married with a family.
Yeah.
Right,
gangster though. I give it to him.
Today
don't get derailed by this.
Don't let him do it to you.
Let him cook and just move on.
I'm with all the ignorance, all the shits, all the time. All right, so people, Black History every day. It's like Jeopardy, but not necessarily. It's a little bit more hood. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have everyone needs a call signal. Whether you're gonna well, I can see y'all all. So if you're gonna raise your hand to let me know that you're ready to you're ready to answer the question. You don't have to wait till I'm finished reading the question. You know what I'm saying? As Black people in America, we got to be aggressive and assertive in whatever we do. We're gonna make it, all right? Creativity and ingenuity. You know what I mean? So if you feel like you know what you know the answer, just clap your hands, or just shout it out, and we just go with it. All right. I'm gonna choose to start off with Black History in schools, which is a true or false question. You ready?
Let's do it.
100. It's everybody's board. Let's go. Dr. King was killed by a sniper in April 1968. True or false?
Worm.
True.
Anybody else?
Oh shit, that's wrong. How is that false? Is it false?
In 1999, his family won a settlement that showed that the FBI was responsible for actually killing him in the hospital.
Wow.
It was they could have won up to like $10 million settlement, but I think they wanted to do it just for the almost like for the clout. It was like, nah, we don't want to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We just want y'all to tell the truth that the COINTELPRO program, just like they killed Fred Hampton, just like they killed Malcolm X, they're responsible for killing Martin Luther King. And it's not just basically a criminal y'all hired to take the shot.
Actually, this is why we should be funding schools. This is why we should be funding schools, so we can stop being lied to. The legend of his death is just the sniper. That's crazy. I didn't even hear that second part with the settlement. It's a teachable moment.
Oh yeah, but Black History every day, almost like the whole thing is a teachable moment.
I appreciate it.
You're gonna learn a lot today, buddy.
But it's crazy because the family was like, no, we don't even want the money. They actually took the settlement from $10 million to $100, but then nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
The media
you know what I mean?
The media smothered in the news. This is why you take the $10 million and you create your own platform with $10 million worth of funding, and you push your own narrative.
Yeah.
Don't never not take the money, King. Always take the money. It's always about the money.
Word.
All right, Perk, the board is yours. What you want to do, champ?
All right, let me go with Black History in schools for 200.
Black History in school for 200. Harriet Tubman was the first woman in the U.S. military. True or false?
I ain't saying shit.
gonna go with. Is that Foss?
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Perk. Man, you're the
Is
only
it
one
true?
to Harriet Tubman led the Union Army through the trails that she used to actually help, free slaves running from Maryland to up there where y'all from, Philly.
Yeah.
Wow.
She led the Union Army through those trails because they didn't know nothing about it. It wasn't
You
like
know,
they
I
had
was-
satellites in the sky to know where these trails are, where these roads are.
I always thought that was like unofficial. That was like a under the table type of deal.
Nah, she had a uniform and all that. There's photos of her in uniform. She had stripes. She really led soldiers, which is crazy. Yeah, which is crazy.
That's dope.
They definitely boiled her story down to like
The underground.
Underground Railroad.
God.
That's
They really boiled this like literal hero. Like she had a hero's life down to like, yeah, she freed a couple folks. She knew some
Just a
magical
handful,
trail.
You know what I'm saying? Just some magical.
She wasn't that smart. She just outsmarted everybody. But she wasn't that smart.
She went back.
What little people don't even know, she was really on a train. That was the train she was using. She wasn't even doing nothing special. I mean,
Yeah, yo. Fun fact though, in Germantown on Germantown Ave and Washington Lane, there's the Johnson House. That's like part of the Underground Railroad. I actually wrote an essay. They had like an essay contest, and I won. I think I won like $100 or something like that. I was like 12 or 13. About the Underground Railroad. So shout out to Johnson House in Germantown. It's right there on Germantown Ave and Washington Lane. You got to slow down when you cross Germantown Ave because that whole road is fucked up. So if you're not familiar, you will end up fucking your shit up. Everybody who lives in Germantown knows exactly what I'm talking about. So shout out the Underground Railroad. Go visit the Johnson House. It's actually pretty dope.
You spend that whole $100 on pizza and a Nietzsche when you was 12?
He was like, nah, I got some. What's the one with the horseshoe in the back? Evisu. Oh, the jabos with all the straps.
He got some jabos with some straps.
He definitely got some jabos.
Definitely got some jabos. And the longest
I was on Echo. I was a big Echo fan.
Bro, them jabos we was wearing still don't fit.
Man, we used to get dressed. We would put on them big jabos with all them straps and then go to the gas station and get 5 t-shirts.
Yep,
Get the bat tees, the big ass
tees. Get you a pack of white tees. The longest tee you can find.
I remember being at the gas station and buying. Me and my homies, we in the car. My homies in the car, and I came back and was throwing them t-shirts like I was really balling. Like, yo, let me get 20 on 4. How much some t-shirts? Let me get 6 of them shits, yo.
Right.
Yeah, I remember before school, like we would stop at the Chinese store and stuff, trying to get fresh white tees. We taking them out the plastic.
Right, taking out the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And
then when your phone ring. And then when your phone ring, back then we had ringtones and shit. So it'd be like grinding. Oh, my phone.
It was like 8-bit though.
You gotta pull your shirt up for 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Like,
you gotta find that shit on your. You gotta pat yourself down to get to your phone. Like, damn, where's
the cut? Shirt up for 15 minutes. Perfect. The board is still yours. What we doing?
All right, let's finish out Black History in Schools for 300.
Black History in Schools. Rosa Parks was a quiet old lady when she participated in the Montgomery bus boycott. True or false?
That's
You
false.
say what you got.
That's false, baby.
She was 42 years old. She was
How old? 42?
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
But the way they teach in the schools, they try to make it seem like she was a quiet old lady.
They make it seem like she was old as shit.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom was 42 years old. I seen her swing on a crackhead.
Yeah, right. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? Like 42 years old is not old. I'm 40. I'll be 44 this year. Like, come on, fam. That's not old. But
That's not old at all.
The way they teach it in schools. I mean, taking into consideration in the 60s, like if you was 30, you was getting your life together. You was like, all right, I'm 30.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
It's almost over.
Right.
It's almost over. I'm 30.
I gotta turn this shit around. I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm not living how I'm living right now.
If you was 30 and a single woman,
Yeah,
your family
People had
look at you like,
questions.
Pam, your family look at you like you crazy. They be like, what's wrong with damn Diane?
What are you doing?
Fuck wrong with Brenda? She don't mess with
Why
what's
she
the name?
not? Why she not unhappy with 6 kids by now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why she not having 6 kids with a guy with 3 families right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with her?
She make good macaroni and cheese. She not ugly. I don't know what's going on with her.
Right.
They lived a different life, yo.
But I wonder if there was anybody else like during that time who legit just said like, you know, fuck that. Like, I'm not sitting back there, and it just didn't get blown up like that. You know,
one of the crazy parts about it was like Rosa Parks' father. Well, he was mixed. He was black and white. He was a sheriff, and he at the time when she's 42, so he's the sheriff. He's basically retired. He was known not to be fucked within the town. Like he had literally shot people for talking slick. Like he was known for carrying a gun and known for popping off on people, and that was just regular. Oh. So to see his daughter be like, "No, I'm not moving." Right. People in Montgomery, they was like, "Oh yeah, that's regular." So, Rosa not taking no shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Her dad used to be the sheriff. He popped sheriff. You know what I'm saying? He shoot motherfuckers like it's regular. You know what I mean? So. To see her, when they tell the story, of course, when they tell the story, it's gonna be, is what it is. But yeah, CC, you got that point, right?
Yeah, I'm coming for the win now.
Okay, he's getting warmed up. He's getting warmed up. CC with 300. A little warm.
Let's see.
With 300. The board is yours.
Let's see. Let me get Dr. King for 100.
Dr. King's last public speech is Worm. What you got?
What is I've been to the mountaintop.
What is I've been to the mountaintop? Nice. Worm is on the board.
Almost said the famous one and canceled myself out. I had to pull it back.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You can't buzz in and then sit there on it.
Look, I've seen Jeopardy. They got the little red timer, John, go across the bottom of the screen. You got like 6 seconds. You know the rules, bro.
Shouts out Alex Trebek. Rest in peace.
Shout out, guys. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The legend. Alex Trebek had a fro when Jeopardy started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Jew fro. The Jew fro definitely did. They gotta, these white dudes out here bullshitting. They gotta bring back the Jew fros, yo.
You canceled it out of respect for Bob Ross, man.
You
see the last white fro.
This shit was processed. Did you see the documentary? That's I
did. Fro. That shit was so manufactured. Hey, does this sell merch or not?
Oh, man.
Real is a fallacy.
These UFC fighters being there with full-on cornrows with 6 braids going straight back, looking like they just left a resort in Jamaica or some shit. And you're already about to get in a fight where you're gonna get punched in the head and you don't get these tight ass braids. Light-skinned people be tender-headed. White people tender-headed. Y'all need to go ahead and bring back the Jew fro and stop the fuckery. Leave the cornrows alone. Shout out to my Jew peeps out there.
Shout them out.
What you want to do with it?
It's on me. Let's switch it up, man. Let's go Marcus Garvey.
Nobody want to talk about Marcus Garvey. Which one?
300.
Oh, he's trying to win.
I need
Marcus Garvey
real quick.
Created the blank so that Black people in America can be proud. What you got?
What is the Pan-African flag?
It's right behind me, y'all. Come on. It's right behind me. It's right behind me. The red, black, and green. The red, black, and green. It's created by Marcus Garvey, yo. A lot of people was mad with Marcus Garvey. They didn't understand a lot of the things that he felt and understood. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey worked with he had the same beliefs as the Ku Klux Klan. He didn't want Black people sharing neighborhoods with white people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He worked with the Klan to make sure that happened. Yeah. He worked with the Klan to make sure that shit happened. People's like, yo, you sit with the Klan. He was like, yeah, but if they talk slick, I will shoot them.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive, yo.
Right.
No gun laws. No ATF.
They ain't talking crazy to me.
No CIA, no FBI, wasn't none of that shit.
That was the time. What you say? What that nigga say? What he say?
Yeah, I'm Marcus Garvey, MG. MG stand for machine gun, nigga.
That's yeah. Think about it. Marcus Garvey had legit money. He had his own freight company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had a freight
I didn't know
company.
that.
Like, yeah, so he would ship shit from Europe to the US and was really caked up. Like really caked up. So yeah, think about it now. Like black people now, when they're really caked up, they got a chain. You know what I'm saying?
You got that Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
the
Marcus
belt.
Garvey had 2 engraved gold revolvers on his hip with like 50 cals and shit like that.
got the
That's when you had
Pablo.
money. Yeah, that's when you had money. You had
Bro,
you had the Captain Crunch looking jacket with all the rivets on it and shit like that. And two guns under your shit. Like that's when you had money.
I mean, just like a pirate drag queen on the streets, hanging out with the clan. What kind of picture is that?
They watched him off though.
They watched him up. They wasn't
Yeah,
talking slick.
They sure
Like,
did.
yo,
That's true.
I
wonder if he twirl them around his fingers before he shot a white man. Hold
Bro,
the thing.
if you got revolvers, you definitely do that.
You gotta do
you
the
gotta
twirl,
learn that.
man. You gotta blow the smoke away.
Blow the smoke away from you.
I hate revolvers. Them triggers on them just is super trash. You gotta be strong as fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta be strong.
You gotta mean it. You gotta mean it. I don't want this person around no more.
You gotta be Yosemite Sandman to fucking shoot somebody with a revolver.
You gotta have hands like RuPaul. You gotta have good rebounding hands.
He dressing like RuPaul. You better have hands like RuPaul. Marcus Garvey.
Worm, the board is still yours. What we doing?
Let's stick with OMG, man. 100.
The founder of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. This is really easy one. CT, what you got?
Marcus Garvey, man.
There you go. I made it easy for y'all. I made it easy.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
I did not.
I thought it was a trick question.
Me too. I was like, nah, he's trying to get me.
Now, like y'all gotta do better than that.
I thought it was a trick question. I was like, wait, the answer is Marcus Garvey. Is it? In the
I definitely hesitated because I was like, it couldn't be, right? Like I was trying to keep my black card.
He's like, y'all not about to embarrass me.
Right.
Having me Benjamin Banneker.
Y'all trying to embarrass me on TV in front of people? You really want to embarrass me on TV in front of people?
Oh, man.
But
CT looking at us like we stupid. Like it's in the name.
See, he put in his shit slow. He was like,
I was like looking at the board. I couldn't even see all y'all. I'm like, ain't nobody raised their hand yet? It's quiet as shit. That's a double man.
And he raised and peep how he raised up just the 2 fingers, like
yeah, like
yeah. Like,
I don't know why we hesitating there.
Marcus Garvey, the Universal Negro Improvement Association was where Malcolm X's father participated in that, and that's where Malcolm X got a lot of his ideals from, and a lot of things that in the way he feels. So very significant, man. CT, the board is still yours. What we doing?
We can let's finish out Marcus Garvey, man. 200.
Marcus Garvey believed Black people should achieve financial separation from. I'm out of time.
Who you giving it to?
Who was that?
If I gotta be honest, it was Perk.
It was Perk. Okay, yeah. From who?
From America, from everybody else, from white people, from America.
Who is America?
The African movement.
Hold up. You gotta. Are we sticking to official rules or what?
No.
Like.
No,
okay.
It's still Black.
Are you really trying to get me on a technicality?
I'm trying to get on the board, man.
Are you really? Are you really trying to get on the board? I feel like I feel like you back there on your phone. I feel like you back there on your phone, like you checking your IG right now. Like,
has anyone ever been blanked in this game?
My nephew got smoked. My nephew got smoked, bro. I can't even always be mad at him. His mom's white. He's racially ambiguous. So like, him and his homeboy came on there, and we did the Kwanzaa joint, and it was like 1,300 to 300.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm so disappointed in you, nephew. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this to your grandmother and let her know how you ain't shit and you ain't fucking with Kwanzaa. And he's 12, so he's tough, but whatever.
His life about to change.
Man, fuck
He
them
about to
kids,
get all
man.
the culture.
Man,
Right.
fuck them kids, yo. Fuck these kids, man. These kids are trash. Y'all got kids?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
CC, you got kids? How many kids you got?
One, well, I was about to say, whoa, no, I have kids. Single. I mean, my son, my boy, my legacy right there. I got one, and that's
Oh, he must be young.
yeah, he's young. He's 8. He'll be 9 in March.
It's almost over.
Yeah,
You're gonna hate each other in like 3 years. You're gonna hate each other.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not bullshitting you. I hate my son, yo. My son, he's 18. He's 18. He plays ball over in Portland. And that nigga's trash. I mean, he's good in basketball, but as a person, I don't like that dude. You know, I'm like, really, you got $20 to eat Taco Bell for the rest of the week because you spent $500 on sneakers, and you feel like you're an adult. You feel like you're making good decisions for yourself.
That sounds like 18 to me.
That's you. He's right where he's supposed to be.
He is right where he's supposed to be. He has the information to be better, but he's where he's supposed to be.
Hey, didn't we all?
Yeah,
right.
Didn't we all?
Somebody handed it to you, but you got to learn for yourself and just.
Yeah. We literally talked about that like a week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
As a middle-aged dude, like so all my friends, that they kids is like, you know, grown.
Right.
So I'll be in the gym playing ball, and what y'all play ball? Y'all play basketball?
Yeah.
So when y'all go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, y'all go like during the day, right? What y'all don't know is the old niggas, we rent out the gym from like 9 to 11 when y'all leave. And we play basketball amongst ourselves, where we play basketball on the ground. All right. So no, young dudes, y'all be in the air flying around, all that shit. We don't.
Yo, I'm there now. I be telling people to chill. I'll be like, yo, man, chill out, bro.
So some of the old heads, they bring their kids, and their kids be like 20. And they be in the gym. They sons, like you said, yeah, that's my son. I love him. And I knew he was young, because if he was 15, you'd hate him. Noah be in the gym, and you'd be like, LeBron's the best person on the Lakers. LeBron, the best person in the league. What are you talking about? Fuck you, I hate you.
Not anymore, guy.
And that's just how I see it. Like, dudes, when they get grown, they hate their dads and they love their moms. So yeah, man. I wish you and your son the best, man. I hope it works out. CC.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you're completely wrong about everything you said.
Yeah, but you guys just gotta hit me up and tell me about it when you punch him in the chest for the first time.
You'll be the first to know.
All right, I forgot. Who got the boy? Was it CT? You got the boy, right? No, who got the last one?
No, it's me.
Yeah, CT has the boy.
Perk. No, Perk.
Perk got the boy. What we doing? 2 more questions.
Dr. King, 200.
Dr. King for 200. Ryan, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't like how
I'm throwing my hand up because I'm throwing my hand up once you start. Once you click on it, I'm throwing my hand up.
I like it. April 3rd, 1968. Dr. King.
Oh, he lost.
Bruh.
Word, what you got?
It's the Memphis sanitation strike. What is the Memphis sanitation strike?
Yo, coming down to the final question. I never did one with this.
Yo, we need to review the tape. Because technically, I was right here with it.
Yeah, come down. That's a false start, but you can't shoot the gun. You gotta come down and then hit the. You gotta come down.
A lot of people are mad with Dr. King about the Memphis sanitation strike because think about it. It's a sanitation company in 1968. It's not only black people that worked there.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? This is the start. You know what I'm saying? Where he knew and understood. Every political leader, well, not every leader, every revolutionary leader that looks to bring people together, America has to kill him. And when Dr. King was being divisive and having a dream, he was cool. That's why in schools they teach about the 1964 Dr. King.
That's true.
They don't teach you about the 1968 Dr. King.
Right.
So Malcolm X after he made his pilgrimage to Mecca, and he came back and he realized that Muslims had blue eyes and blonde hair, and they weren't just black. Muslims was everybody.
Right.
They had to kill him. Fred Hampton, when he started bringing poor white people together with poor Asians and poor Hispanics, got to kill them.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all my Jews out there, y'all got to grow y'all afros, man. We got to come together if we want the FBI to eventually come out here and kill me for doing Black History every day. The final question. This is for the game.
I feel like we gotta give RP a chance, right?
Yeah,
here.
right.
Get it
Like,
out.
He don't got no
wait.
chance.
Hold on, let me put it down here so I can just. Y'all niggas, y'all try to call false starts and shit. There, boom.
There we go. Dr. King was looking to organize a poor people's march in what city? Ryan, what you got?
DC. That's DC. Washington, DC.
Hey, you are on the board with 300 too. Almost made it look with that 300. It made it look like he was almost competitive, but we all
right?
We know the truth.
We know the truth. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out y'all podcast where everybody can listen to it at, man. Where you can find y'all at, please.
CT, plug us.
You gonna drop it on me when you the host?
No, you really are. You really are really good at plugging it. So go ahead.
You're the plug guy.
Check it out, man. We the Call It What It Is podcast. You can find us everywhere that you stream podcasts, man. Just four dudes grew up together talking that shit. It's gonna be some knowledge in there. It's gonna be some jokes in there. You're gonna have a good time, man. Please check us out. Call It What It Is pod. You can reach us on Instagram, man. We got the Twitter popping. You know, we're trying to get the Twitter popping. So by all means, find us there. But we Call It What It Is pod on Instagram, and check us out, man. Check us out. Get with us. Get with us and get lost.
Y'all a dope podcast. I like what y'all was doing. Y'all, what was it? Y'all had the conversation on the senator. She was talking about what's the shit they talking about? It's basically history. They don't want to teach history.
Oh, CRT.
CRT. Yeah.
That's hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
He said, I lost my black friend over this.
Yeah. White people are losing their mind, losing their one black friend, because now what they say in conversations. You know what I mean? Like when they want to talk about it, and they had their one friend that was their resource, gone. It's gone now.
I feel like there's another perspective on that too, because if you think about the Dave Chappelle special, right? He had one trans friend. And that trans friend benefited by being his friend because that trans friend got to be a comedian and open up for Dave Chappelle, which is like, if you're a comedian, that's every comedian's dream, because you know what I'm saying, he's the top of the mountain. So we can't be mad at this senator when she lose her black friend, and then Dave Chappelle, his one trans friend died.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But ultimately it was one trans friend.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
No,
that's true.
You know,
and he used them the same way.
But at least it sounded like Chappelle knew his trans friend. That senator, that sound like she didn't even, her black friend don't have a name. You know, like it was the person she would wave at in the office. Is how this sounded. She's like,
they happened to be on the elevator together.
Yeah,
I mean, it was Miss Sheila. It's Miss Sheila from security.
Right, exactly. Because the whole way she proposed it was that, like, oh, I think she liked me. Like, what?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Like, kind of friend is
all right.
There was no substance to your relationship if she couldn't curse you the fuck out and then call you up later and be like, hey, I cooked some greens. You gonna come over?
This is like what you're doing, right? What you're doing is this is history.
Yeah.
But to